Hi, it's Stephen Rosey, PGA Professional, Glenbervie Golf Club here, and welcome to the return of the Lockdown Diaries. Now, you might remember back in March and April time, we ran a little series of clips which helped us to improve our golf using things that were lying around the house. Now, we've all been off the golf course a little bit too long for either weather reasons or working from home and not getting out under the lockdown restrictions. So we're going to try and get back into this a little bit as well. In today's session, I'm going to show you how we can use a empty toilet roll or an empty kitchen roll to understand how we can generate a little bit more clubhead speed in our golf swing. Now, before we do that, probably quite important, if you like what you see, you'd like to see a little bit more, keep up to date with any other videos, please like and subscribe somewhere underneath. So the challenge for us as golfers is to find an efficient way of multiplying the speed that we generate with body movement out down to the club head. And that really happens through the arms and through the wrists. And this drill using the tube and a mid-iron is going to show you exactly how your wrist can facilitate this. So, just going to use this little hammer here to illustrate the point I'm trying to make. Now, if you imagine the task is just to hit my hand here fairly hard. To do it efficiently, what will happen is this angle in here will get a little bit smaller, and then as we come down to strike the hand, the angle will get a little bit bigger again. The technical term, radial deviation. Often in golf it's called wrist cock, wrist angles, and that's really what we're talking about. If I use this as an example, if I take the hammer back and I have no deviation at all in there, I can generate some speed. But all of a sudden, if I allow that little angle to form and to spill at the right time, I can start to generate much more speed. And that's really what we're talking about here, is taking the speed that the body generates, adding to it, multiplying it and getting it out down to the club head here. Now, it's not just as simple as a hammer blow, but I'm going to show you how this will apply in the golf swing. Warm-up base here, and I've got a tube, got my mid-iron, and what I'm going to get you to do is we're going to pop the tube down over the shaft, let it slide down to the bottom of the grip, take up our normal address position, and then as you swing back, what we want to do is slowly move the club back, and you'll feel when you turn the club upside down, the tube should slide down onto your hands. That's a sign that on the way back we've formed a little bit of an angle. We've turned the club upside down, we've stored up some energy. So if I take that back, run that back up to the start again. Now the crucial bit is as we change direction, we shift over into our left side, our front foot, and you'll notice there the tube stays exactly where it is as my arms move down. So that energy we've stored up, we've retained it a little bit. Now as we get near to impact, what I'd like you to do is to let the tube slide down there. Now it's gone out of shot there, so I'm just going to take a few steps back and show you that again. So slides up, as we shift into the left side, the tube comes down with your hands and you'll see it's still there. Now what we need to do is perhaps have a little bit of a pull up on the club, which then slides it down. So we've created the sequence, we've moved across, we've moved the hands down, and then we've pulled them in there, and you'll see that almost flips down. It's a little bit like having a marble in the shaft of the club and trying to shoot the marble out at the ball. So we're spilling our power at the ball. Things to watch out for not to do would be to have no wrist set on the way back. That would be a power leak. We could go back, set it nicely, but then move across and spill it down quite early. Our power would be gone before we hit the ball. So there we are, simple drill using an empty toilet roll holder to generate a little bit more club head speed. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Please stay safe. If you like what you see, please remember to subscribe below. And this is Stephen Rosey, PGA Professional, Glenbervie Golf Club, signing off from the Return to Lockdown Diaries, and I very much hope we'll see you on the golf course before too much longer.